Good morning, guys. Welcome to my day 97 of me creating good daily habits in all areas of my life. One of them is waking up in the morning and putting in my exercise. This morning, it didn't work out as it planned because I had a job on at 6 a.m. to do some drone and video projects for a construction site. So I'm back. I'm running a bit later for my yoga session. It's basically 8 o'clock. So let's get to it. I'm still out there getting mine. I'm on the day 13 of the 30-day yoga movement with Kassandra, and let's get it rolling, guys. Hope you had a wonderful week so far.
I'm going to take you through a 10-minute practice to help you detox and de-stress. This is day 13 of the 30-day morning yoga movement challenge. If you're new here, you can definitely just enjoy this class on its own. But if you would like to set a consistent yoga schedule for yourself, practicing with me 10 minutes every single morning for 30 days, click the link down below in the description box to join. It's totally free. Otherwise, let's just get started. You don't need any props for this practice. And we're going to do quite a few twists and other kinds of poses today, beginning in a toe squat. So as you kneel, you can curl your toes under and let your hips rest over your heels. You might need to move your little toe out of the way. Sometimes it curls under. And if this is just too intense for your feet and ankles, just keep your toes pointed back. Do whatever you need here. Our affirmation, which should really help us focus on this theme, is I allow myself to play and be silly. And we'll open up the arms, taking a little cactus shape. So the elbows are bent and just as high as your shoulders. As you inhale, open up through your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. And as you exhale, round and contract, bring your forearms together. So cat and cow with your toe squat. Inhale, open up. Exhale to contract. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. I allow myself to play and be silly. Exhale. Come all the way back, point your toes back. You might need to tap out the feet a little. Our first downward facing dog. Walk your palms forward, tuck your toes under, and lift your hips all the way up and back. I allow myself to play and be silly. A wonderful affirmation to de-stress. And we're really going to anchor that affirmation, this next little flow. So just walk your feet forward into your ragdoll fold. You can bend your knees as much as you need to here. Maybe holding onto your arms as you sway a little side to side. Just letting go of any tension, any anxiety, any stress that's weighing you down. Making room for play and adventure. Release your hands to the floor, bend your knees a little more just so you can push into your heels and roll all the way up to stand. Big toes together, heels apart. You can bend your knees generously and reach your arms all the way up towards the sky. Roll your shoulders back. So lion's breath is a big inhale through the nose and a big exhale out the mouth. You want to kind of stick out your tongue. So inhale, lift. Exhale, let go. 2 more. All the way up, straighten the legs, lift up, back bend, exhale, fold forward, relax your head. Step your left foot back. Sinking the hips down, we'll come into an easy twist. Keep your left hand down on the mat, right arm up. Maybe looking up, only if it's okay for your neck. And you might choose to stay exactly where you are. If you'd like to go further, transition to your side plank pose. Rolling to the outer edge of your left foot and stacking the right leg on top. You're trying to lift your hips up as high as they can go. One more full breath, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog, down dog. dog. We'll be coming to the top of the mat, so you might step to make your way there. Find your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Press to stand, reach your arms up, hands come together at the heart. We'll find chair pose for those 3 lines breaths once more. Toes together, heels apart, bend your knees, arms go up. Big inhale, so keep your knees bent and your hips low the entire time. Exhale, let it go. 2 more. All the way up, straighten your legs, back bend and fold. Runner's lunge to the other side, right foot steps back. Try to sink your hips nice and low. And we'll set up for an easy twist, so right hand grounds under your shoulder. And you might choose to stay here, or left arm stretches up, trying to stack one over the other. Keep pushing into your big left toe. And maybe you hang out or go into your side plank pose, just like what we did on that first side. Stacking left leg over the right, squeezing and trying to press the hips up even higher. Slow, steady breaths. I allow myself to play and be silly. Into your flow, hand down, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And let's get a little deeper into our hips here. We'll come into our dragon pose. So reach your right leg up to the sky and then step your foot to the outer edge of your hand. So you're wider than what we were doing in our low lunge, and you can let your back knee come down to the floor. So this is option 1, staying up onto your palms if you'd like. You can also lift your right toes off the floor and roll to the outer edge of that foot, maybe also coming down on your forearms. So your arms are going to be supporting you in this pose, but try to relax as much as possible. Taking a few more breaths here. If you are down on your forearms like me, lift back up onto your hands and just take a child's pose before we go to the other side. Knees can be as wide as you would like, either the arms out in front of you or reaching back, forehead to the mat. Let's find lizard on the other side. Go back into your downward facing dog. So you can stretch your left leg up towards the sky and then step the foot to the outer edge of your left hand before coming down. Back and come down to the floor. Maybe you stay here, everything facing forward, maybe also coming down on your forearms. See if you can relax your legs. So gravity can just pull the hips down a little bit more towards the floor. Trying not to be so rigid and fixed in our experience. Just adapting however you need to, being a little bit more curious, a little more playful. Start to think of what it would feel like to have the rest of your day themed around this affirmation. So what would it look like if you allowed yourself to play, to be silly, to let loose, to not be so rigid and structured? And start to come back up onto your palms. A little child's pose, any variation that you'd like here. Taking 3 breaths, just feeling the effects through your hips, through your low back. Now come to take a seat, sitting any way that is comfortable. Join your hands together at your heart, solidifying your intention for the day ahead. And closing this practice with a cleansing breath in through the nose and out through your mouth. Inhale.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for doing this morning practice.
Thank you so much, Kassandra, for my morning day 13 of your 30-day yoga movement. I enjoy a few new stretches. I welcome back every morning. Thank you so much.